Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to all. My name is NUR JIHAN and I am from UiTM Kuala PILAH. Today, I would like to share with all about my business model canvas tool that is Financial Deepening Prediction Detector. It is a tool. The story behind of this tool is actually from my current study that is all about the role of financial deepening as the key factor to the sustainable development of the Asian three countries, and the countries are Malaysia, Thailand and Indonesia. Financial deepening is a financial asset that assists the countries to develop the GDP, to enhance the environmental quality and also to reduce the income inequality. And therefore, my tools is a prediction tools that's very helpful to the countries, and it is very suitable for the policy makers to use my tools. This is my BMC. As I mentioned earlier just now, my tools is very suitable for policymakers, and therefore my customer segments are Bank Negara Malaysia, Bank of Thailand and Bank of Indonesia. Value proposition. My product is very unique because it is a prediction tool that can help to reduce the financial system risk, and it is also a very systematic system whereby the policymakers can know the level of the FDP utilization. FDP is the financial deepening, and it is actually a very new system that to be introduced to the policymakers. In terms of channels on how I can communicate to the policymakers, actually, I will make sure that I will always get engaged, meaning in touch with the policymakers via websites, email them, and always get their feedback. Consultation and training is important, and therefore, this will make me to communicate more with the policymakers. And it's a very fair use of system where the policymakers and their officers or their human capitals can use in the desktop and also the tablets, and not to forget the networking that can help me to access the policymakers easily. And if there are any improvisation of the system, I can just get through via my connection. Customer relationship is very important, how I can integrate with the customer with the product that I promised to them. And therefore, this product promises the self-control where the trust on the users itself. When the policymakers have my product with the license that they have to subscribe as well, so they can have the free way to use it, the free way to use the tools. And in order for me to retain the customer, yes, of course, the license is very important, and they have to renew the license every 5 years once. And of course, we talk about the user support. Me myself, I have my own specialist in finance that can help to lessen. I can help to lessen the worriness to the policymakers regarding these tools. And of course, in every business, revenue is very important, and therefore for my tools, I can create more revenue by charging licensing fee, system selling, training and consultation, guidance and coaching as well. Key resources is another part that is very important, and therefore I need to outsource human capital as a system developer, intelligence where I need where I need to have my own IPO, and not to forget technology itself, where I need to use technology for my system, and also the finance, where I need to have my capital to develop this system. My key activities, I will always keep improvising the system by doing many research regarding this financial deepening and adding more indicators to these financial deepening detectors, where all those policymakers can have their own outlook about the new indicators that are the potential to their country's development. Strategic alliances is very important, where I would like to keep those Ministry of Finance or the policymakers as my key partners. And the last one is about cost structure. In every single things, meaning in the business cost is very important. And yes, I admit that my tools is a cost in terms of technology costs. Of course, I have to also bear the fixed cost and variable cost for maintenance. But with the key partners, I can actually overcome this part. So that is all about my tools. So I hope it is success and policymakers are very happy to use my system. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.